but I'm working on getting the link out, and then we'll be good to go.
I realize if I put this on my hat,
yeah,
I can take my hat off, and so I'm not screaming into the microphone.
Oh no, keep it.
See,
dude, did you watch that play yesterday?
I did. Yeah.
The last one. Our voices is what makes that play, baby. Like, that was freaking awesome. I went back just to hear us.
Oh, I gotta. I'm very animated. I gotta move Ryan's chair.
Yeah.
Touch just a scotch. There we go. Boy, I hope it freezes up in that corner.
That's right. All right, we're launched.
All right.
Welcome to the Eden Prairie I'm sorry, the Eden Prairie Squirtacular, just the Squirtacular, where we'll have Eden Prairie versus Des Moines today. They are called the Buccaneers, but we are gonna buck them out of here. We have the 12:30 tilt today, which is Eden Prairie's second game of the Squirtacular after a thriller last night, 5-4, Kevin, where Tommy Sullivan puts in the winning goal in overtime. What a game. Any comments?
There's still a buzz in the locker room this morning. Kids getting dressed, getting ready. We should do, is it on? It's on.
It's on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, quick mic check. Check, 1, 2. Here we go. No, this is a great tournament. It's been really fun. Squirtacular up here in Blaine. I think it's balmy, -11 on the car in the drive-in this morning. There's a lot of buzz around the locker room today. The kids have the opportunity. I'll get to the game in just a second. Kids have the opportunity to trade pins. The huge area they got kind of roped off for the kids to do that, and everyone's kind of even in kind of for 3-3 going into the last final minutes of the third period. And then Wayzata puts one in, so we're down by 1. And Hayden Ruitz with some heroics busts through splits 2 defenders, able to put it in to tie the game, send us to overtime. 3-on-3 format for the overtime. And good puck moving between, who was it? Shea, Will Sorensen, and Tommy. The puck landed on Tommy's stick. He knew what to do with it. He put it in the back of the net.
You got it. They're wide open in the top right corner for Tommy Sullivan, who is streaming down, likes to hit the top of that net. Doesn't put him low very, but quite honestly, the goalie yesterday's glove probably wasn't the strongest glove, so that was the right place.
It was glove side. A handful of them did go in glove side for sure.
Right. Well, we got some information anyway about the Des Moines Buccaneers here. We'll do our best to share it. They have played all over. They must start. They're just a traveling team, and they are 20-13 on the season. They've got a rating of 78.4. We are somewhere like 79.6. Really what I find is that these rankings they're really close. So these decimal points, they matter a lot. And so from the projection standpoint right now, I would say that Eden Prairie is expected to come out of this, but probably closer than maybe we all would hope right now. We're stepping into close games from this point forward.
This point forward, yeah. We're not, yeah, and yesterday wasn't close.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you, what I appreciate about this particular tournament, I know we kind of talked about it on yesterday's broadcast too, the reach. How many different states, not just Minnesota, but different states have teams coming here. And I'm just gassed that we got to play, at least now, Iowa. You know, like right. Obviously a neighbor to the south that's not super far. It's not the California team. Yep, there's a team from California here. But I think it's just fun. I want to see how these guys play somewhere else.
That's right.
You know, how do they do it down in their neck of the woods, sort of deal. And then it's a sport. It's competition. Let's see how we stack up and if our flavor is a little better than their flavor.
Your California comments might come true there, Kevin. The other side of the bracket right now is Bemidji versus California. So the winner of that game, we will play the winner or loser, depending on what happens with our game here of that game. Now, California Bears coming in, they were not rated very high. They must not have had much of a common theme record because they had to go a little bit further to be able to get here. But they just beat Rockridge 6-0 earlier today, I believe. So they are going to be formidable. We only beat Rockridge 5-4. So, going to be close. We do have the buzzer, so we're cleaning up our pucks, the refs and Des Moines and us are all getting ready. We'll have about another minute and a half, and then the call will be taken by Kevin, and we'll get some fill in as we go.
One thing to note here too, I don't know if you want to pan the camera to the right here, to the right corner. One thing I'm going to be watching, this puck is wet. It's an Olympic size sheet, so it's a little bit wider than our normal rinks. But I noticed in the game that was played on this same sheet just before, that I want to see if that corner of the rink is going to freeze over by the time we play. But here we go.
Second goal, number 63, Adams. At defense, number 10, Harrison Powell. This defensive partner is number 6, James Giles. At the wing, number 4, Elliot Casting. At the other wing is number 9, Keaton Waller. And centering the top line for the point is number 98, Reed Jordan.
One nice thing is we do the starting rosters of each of these called out, and then we'll do the national anthem, and then we'll get going.
Here we go.
Come go! Yes! Very good.
At defense, number 75, Parker Jastrow.
Oh!
His defensive partner is number 61, Tommy Sullivan.
Tommy!
At the wing, number 67, Hayden Ritz.
There he is. Pink skate laces and all. Here we go, bud.
At the other wing is number 78, Walter Eisen.
Walter, yes.
And centering the top line for the Eagles is number 51, Chase Connolly.
Mr. Connolly, here we go. All right.
Oh, no national anthem this time around. The refs are getting us going, and we'll get through our team cheers and get moving, get playing hockey. We are a little 45. They probably need to get moving.
Yep. Now, quick recap of some of the format of these games. We've got 12-minute periods, run time. Penalties are only 1 minute. Definitely want to keep the pace quick because these games could go to an overtime in the event of a tie, as we found out yesterday.
Right. I'm losing it. 1 second.
Oh, my gosh.
There we go.
Perfect. And we're away. Eden Prairie on the attack. The puck on the right side with Jace and Walter. Zone kept by Parker gingerly, but just comes out. Oh, I don't know if he went back in. Well outside to Eden Prairie. Hayden isn't able to quite keep it on the correct side of the blue line. Quick face-off here. Des Moines on the attack, sweeping it out of Walt's reach. He fights for it along the right-hand boards. A Buck player on the left-hand side enters in along the board against Tommy. The centering pass gets over to Parker, who pushes it behind the net. Des Moines player taken down, corralled by Hayden. Hayden on the left-hand side enters into neutral ice. He's got some speed coming in from the left, takes a long-distance shot from the top of the face-off circle, makes it to the net. A nice save by the Buccaneer.
Nice shot opportunity, gets it in there. He's gonna make the bounce, basically shot pass to the glove. The goalie's got to do basically a scoop up like you'd see in baseball. It's not going to be that easy. Just like here, that puck's going to go wherever, right? Yep. So good control by the goalie there.
Yeah, she wobbles, and it's kind of nuts. Quick line change. So we've got our Scheibel Sievertson defensive pairing, and then on the offensive side, Shea, Will Sorensen, and Mr. Christian. And here comes Shea, coming back on the left side, enters into the Des Moines zone. Has it taken away from him, and Des Moines collects.
Received some feedback that Des Moines was a big team. So far, that's kind of what you're seeing. You're almost wondering if these kids are second years or something, because they're equal size, kind of all the way across their bench. No variation.
Yep. Drive by Julian goes to the corner. Christian goes back to collect along the board. But Des Moines plucks it away. And here come the Buccaneers looking to make something to clear the zone. Off of Shea's skate, he's able to keep it in. Julian almost able to sneak it away from a player. Scheibel in pursuit, as is one Buccaneer. Scheibel swats it away as the puck kind of rolls around in the corner. Sent back the other way over to Christian. Christian along the right-hand side, tips it ahead on the neutral ice. Will comes in to intercept. He centers up, passes over to Shea, just out of the reach of Shea. He's going to look for options, tries to center up. Puck deflects behind the net, picked up by Christian. Christian attempted centering pass, tries to chip it upwards. Will from distance sends it just a bit wide to the right. Christian in the neighborhood and looking for options. The Des Moines man falls on the puck, but comes away with it. Who is this kid scoots in? Who's he? Oh, he stands out. He's got a Mohawks tape stripe on his helmet, so I'm going to be able to see this kid.
That's their number 5. So they scored 10 goals in their 2 games, and that kid scored 4 of them yesterday. So he's the kid we're watching out for. He's the kid with speed.
Yep. Parker sends the puck the length of the ice, and we're getting icing and bring it back to Eden Prairie's zone.
Play a little while ago there where Will was bringing it down. Shea was streaming all alone. Good eyesight by Will to look for the pass there. Shea had the cleaner lane. If they can make that connection, Shea's got a really good shot opportunity there. So good eyesight by Will.
Yep. Parker with it, trying to skate past and quick little chip to clear it. Des Moines keeps the zone. Finds its way back to the stick of Tommy, who's trying to push it through, but Des Moines grabs it. Centering pass, chipped away by Parker. Nice work. Swatting around the net, picked up by Jace. Des Moines defenseman has it, longest and shot. It's quite wobbly. Didn't get all of it, but Parker collects it. It's going to look to clear. Pass forward. Hayden's on the wall trying to grab it. It bounces back in by Des Moines. Well, what are we going to do with it? Hayden, get in there. Hayden looks to clear. Is going to put it across the wall. It's soft enough to not ice, and is tipped by a player on the Des Moines squad. Little puck movement in the Des Moines zone. Pursued by Jace, who picks it up, tries to find a lane, get an angle. Hayden has it. Enters in center ice, long distance shot, glove save by the Des Moines goalie.
I like that Hayden gets that off of his stick early. The goalie's showing that he's got a glove, so we're going to have to make sure that we're trying to drive in there, try and get it off the rebounds, off the pads. Hopefully the coaches are seeing it and giving that advice too, because right now high is probably not going to work right now.
I just have it in my mind that the easier, more high percentage shot is the top left, the stick side.
Yep.
Because a blocker is less of an effective tool than a glove by default. Obviously, a lot of guys are real talented with it, but that's where I'd suggest. Obviously, with this guy, like you said, talent with the glove. Julian sends it hard along the ground toward the goal. Hits some traffic along the way. Des Moines man loses it. Walter picks it up, fighting along the board with 2 players. And feisty Walter somehow plucks it away from him, but ultimately on the stick of a Buccaneer. Some good puck movement. Pass it forward as the Bucks are on the attack. Chip past Scheibel, goes deep into the zone, pursued by Will. Sorensen dumps it along the backboards, gets it over to Shea. He's looking to push it through the zone, gets into center ice. Centering attempt is intercepted, but corralled by Julian. Julian on the left side. Enters in, looks to push in. Looking for options. Get him some help, guys. He's along the back, behind the net. Quick scoop around to Walt. Hit some traffic. Couldn't quite get there. Pulls the trigger from long distance. Goes behind net. Here come the Buccaneers. A clearing attempt. Oh, just deflected off out of the reach of Julian, who sends it right back the other way. But Walter's a few steps offside. So we'll come to center ice.
I'm coming to believe that Des Moines is likely a AAA team, an Iowa-like AAA team where they're really just focused on tournaments, etc., and doing some practices during the weekdays. Like these boys they're generally well coached, but they just have some seasoning to them. It looks like to me.
Mm-hmm. A nice defensive play by Parker to get it out of there. Well, Hayden gets tripped up on the legs of a Des Moines player. It wasn't a trip. Was able to get his balance, send the puck into Jace. Jace couldn't quite grab it as Des Moines heads back the other way. Ooh, poked off of the stick by Tommy. Nice work. And then Jace has it plucked off of him. Here comes Hayden trying to push it through center ice, but corralled by the Buccaneer. Swatted away by Christian. Regrouped by Des Moines as Christian tries to send in deep and finally gets into the offensive zone. Let's get some pursuit, guys. Way to keep the zone. Tristan's got a chance. pass over to Hayden, tries to swat at it, but deflected into the corner.
Good assist attempt there by Christian Engelbretson over to Hayden. Hayden a little bit too close to the net to be able to get a real shot. Goes right into the pads, but Christian battling the whole way, set that up. Great job by Christian to keep battling through the puck.
Perfect job. Little back and forth here along the blue line, but ultimately a pass out center ice. Makes it into the Eden Prairie zone, sent out by Tommy. Tommy pushes it ahead. Christian's in the neighborhood trying to collect it. But Des Moines sends it back out to center ice. But here comes Will Sorensen, who runs into a man, falls over.
If Will can avoid that body, man, he's got a nice free shot. He would have been off to the races.
Hayden looking for options, dumps deep, but we're quite offside. Christian couldn't get quite out of the zone almost in time. But to your point about the AAA thought, I think that's somewhat common with a lot of Iowa sporting programs for youth. I have some friends at work who have kids in the softball community, very much so, very like club level. Whereas we, think about house league being your outlet. We play for the city of Eden Prairie. It's just kind of a little bit different.
Yep, agreed. I grew up in Iowa.
Oh yeah,
and so, but I did not grow up in a city atmosphere. So everything was through the school. Hockey wasn't an available thing for me.
Julian, long distance shot, a little fight around the net. Shea tries to chip it in, but bounces over the goalie's stick and across the bow. Cole, quick pass over to Julian. Has a lane, long distance shot, goal, and he makes it in. Julian Severson puts up Eden Prairie 1-0.
A long shot off, gets a tip. I'm not sure by who. I think it's Shea Lett for the goal there. I think I'm going to override you for now until game sheet tells me I'm wrong. Julian gets it in. It's going to hit his pads. He does exactly what we're looking for. But Shea's there to redirect it and find the open net. Beautiful play. This is the team that I'm used to seeing.
Yep.
This is the offense I'm used to seeing. I hope they stick with it for this.
And selfishly, credit to my child.
Darn right.
Sweet pass right to the stick of Julian to set up that entire opportunity.
You got it.
Here comes Eden Prairie with another chance. They gave it to Julian.
Oh, how dare they tell me I'm wrong.
Buck player attempting to challenge Cole. Cole able to poke it off of his stick. Because of the momentum, we were ultimately getting the puck back into the Eden Prairie zone. Quick clearing attempt by Will Sorensen, but Shea is ultimately able to just poke it out. Here come the Buccaneers trying to regroup in their own zone, pursued tightly by Walter. Has to pass it away to another person. Here's Walter again. Boy, is he in the mix. Walter tries to swat it back in the zone. Shea fighting the center.
They just redirected it to Shea Lett. Look at us go.
Guess I got to get a better prescription on my contacts. I'm not seeing it too clearly. But here comes Julian on the left-hand side. Had to fight for a moment with the referee. It was just kind of in the way. Bummer. But Jace is in the corner fighting. He's looking for options, chipping it along the board. Passes sweetly over to Hayden. Long distance shot goes to the right. It bounces into the right corner. Tommy is back, holding the zone. Pass back to Tommy. Tommy, long distance shot for him. Goes just a bit wide right and bounces behind the net. In the corner, Hayden. Try it again. Why not? Hayden sends it toward the net. Hits a defender along the way. A centering pass to Walter is intercepted. But here come the Buccaneers. Back the other way through neutral ice.
Yep.
A chip shot to the centering pass. Poked away sweetly by Tommy. But ultimately, a shot attempt goes just wide to the right.
The only miss in the prior offensive possession that I would think that maybe we'd be more used to would be Tommy would take a charging opportunity there to get that puck off. He kind of shot it from deep, fell off of his heels a little bit. Otherwise, boy, this is the offense we've come to know, and I'm really excited to see it in this game right now.
I think that can be a miss or an opportunity that sometimes if the kids don't have hold the zone, Christian with a chance has a poked away of our defenders that they're in the corner holding the blue line because obviously the puck is going to try to exit along the boards. Yep, just like that, past Tommy, that should be a nice. Is if you've got some space. It's just like in baseball. If you're leading off of a base, you're going to steal the base or whatnot. You're just as far away from the bag as the first baseman or whatever holding you on. So take that space. If you think you can beat the guy going to the puck, maybe leave your post for a second, grab it, and do something with it.
Early results here. Eden Prairie 5 shots on net. Des Moines hasn't gotten a shot on net yet from my view. So holding strong here.
Big poke around by Christian. Comes out to Parker. Parker, long distance shot. Gets a man along the way. Gets to the corner. Goalie dropped the stick. Come on, guys. Centering attempt at Will Sorensen pushes it. Oh, boy. What a grab. Holy cow. That was the luckiest nab of all
I don't
time.
think I've ever seen a deflection like that in my life. I'm not even sure that goalie knew that thing was in his glove.
He did it.
Like,
Not till he closed his hand.
Yeah.
Holy cow. What a great chance for Eden Prairie. The deflection of the shot was just so sweet. And it's by sheer luck that goalie grabbed it. Parker from distance is going to send it toward the goal, right on net. Snagged up by the goaltender.
Yeah, solid control right now on the offensive side. Our defense has been able to stop them. They've got size, but only one guy's probably got speed. As long as we control that guy, I think we're going to be able to, keep it down here on our side for a good chunk, and maybe we can put some goals in the net.
It's Mohawk kid. Good pass over to Tommy. Right side shot. Goes just a bit wide. Boy, you had some heat on that one. Bounces all the way back to Parker. Parker sends it up toward the net, but grabbed by a Buccaneer. Parker again. Sends it in. Looking for the deflection for Christian, but it's grabbed by another Buccaneer. Clearing attempt along the board. Parker's able to keep it in. Oh, just kind of fighting with them, sticks everywhere. And ultimately back out and then dumped in.
Keeping the offensive zone, important that they just keep it down here. They can keep it away from Eddie, have no shots on goal this game. That'd be just A-okay.
Yep, for sure. Quick half defensive line change. Here's Scheibel. Going to chip it ahead over to Christian. Bounces off the wall and gets to the stick of a Buccaneer. Uh-oh, here's Mohawk's tape helmet guy. Long distance shot knocked down by Eddie. Safely behind the net. Picked up by Parker, who pushes it ahead. His zone is cleared. Puck is wobbling. I don't think it'll be ice. It's a little too slow, but here come the Buccaneers to pick it up in their own zone. Centering pat. Ooh, dangerous puck movement right in front of their net. Careful, fellas. Here comes Eddie Narens. Gets past him as the Buccaneer picks it up through neutral ice. Goes down it. Hayden didn't trip him. Yeah, it's fun watching the bench of these kids thinking that they're the referees too. Let's be honest, I do the same thing.
Right.
Julian tries a long distance shot just before entering the zone, but hits a man along the way and deflects back into the left corner. It's a good puckman over to Blackjack. Centering attempt. Defended sweetly by, what's that, number 11 on the Buccaneers. Goodness. But here comes Des Moines along the right-hand side. Hayden getting in the way. Just kind of slowly tumbling into the corner over there. Julian's looking for the puck. Hayden's looking for the puck. Who's got it? Tommy's able to grab, or Jace, check that. He's grabbing it, going along the left-hand side, tries to chip it up. Oh, that I think was a trip for sure. Anyway, here comes Eddie. Narens along the board, drops it off for Chase. Chase with a chance, longest shot. Oh, his shot just goes left, bounces behind the net.
Marshall. Will needs ice. Yeah, Will needs ice for a wrist.
All right.
Unfortunately, getting a report that Will Sorensen may be injured right now. We'll see if that takes him out for the rest of the game. Unfortunately, that leaves us 2 down with our top scorers down, right? So we're going to have to keep that defense strong and keep it going, right? Been playing too many games now with not the full personnel. We need them all.
No. And that's where we got our full complement is 13 kids. 1 goalie and 12 skaters, and with a each person counts. But I mean, it's a team game. One goes down, next man up. Someone will find an opportunity, slide into a spot, and be able to show what you can do, make it happen.
So we've got 8 shots on net on Des Moines per my count. We'll see how it rolls out. 1 of those going in. Des Moines got 1 shot on net on Eddie. I can't even say at this point in the game that they've really had a lot of good opportunities. The defense has been able to maintain position and keep control. When we have the full complement of defense, Julian, Cole, Tommy, Parker, it's just a strong team to get through. Really want Will back. We need the offensive firepower. And I hope that that wrist will settle out here over the next period. Who knows?
I think that obviously the defensive play, though a forward from Hayden, has been obviously very wonderful. He's been very annoying to the other players getting in there fighting for the puck. Our defensive play from our offensive players certainly going to be crucial moving forward here. Eden Prairie with some opportunity, some movement over to Hayden on the left-hand side from Jace. Nice pass, Jace, falling, tumbling shot by Hayden as he takes a quick dive as he launches the puck toward the net. Quick save for Des Moines. Jace off the draw, trying to push it left. Parker grabs the puck. A quick pass over to Tommy, just gets past him, but he's able to keep the zone, dumps it in deep. Des Moines looks to clear, back to Tommy. Tommy makes a move. Long distance shot on net. Tried to chip in by Jace, and it goes in! Wow! Tommy to Jace. Puts up Eden Prairie. 2-0.
Hopefully, I just keep saying it over and over again. You see in the offense in action. Tommy Sullivan out on the blue line, charges in, just like I said. Charges in, makes a move, shoots it in there, gets up the goalie's pads wide open for Jace to pop it in.
That's how it's supposed to work, right?
This is the game. Exactly.
Yep. Oh. Off the draw, Shea now in at center. Which is fun. Jace, check that. Yeah, offside on Des Moines here. Shea, a wonderful face-off artist. The face-off dot is his canvas for the artwork which he brings to us. A high percentage face-off winner. But Des Moines plucks this one away from him as they regroup along center ice. The guy's well offsides, loses an edge and couldn't quite get back across the blue line. Anyway, so just a quick recap too. So Sorensen's still out getting some ice for a potential injury. I'm not quite sure.
It looks like it could be more catastrophic than we want it to be. They're potentially saying.
Uh-oh. Nice save by Eddie.
Wow.
Des Moines had a great opportunity. Good puck movement. No defender in front of the blocking the angle for that Des Moines player to take a shot.
Shot goes right into his gut.
Right in his chest.
I mean, he had it right on if he goes the left top glove, I don't think Eddie's able to get on top of it. Put it right where Eddie can help.
Quick battle in center ice here. The Eagles walk away with it, but plucked away by Walter. Walter stealing it off the stick of a Buccaneer. Quick chip shot attempt to get it out, but Walt keeps it in. Walt pushes it deep. Kind of skirts slowly around the corner there as Eddie Nearens gets in the mix. Eddie with it looks to push it over to Walt, who's going to center up, but couldn't quite pull the trigger as the Buccaneers make some puck movement. Julian says no, but we were offside.
Get a little bit of a change. Everybody coming off now. We'll see how a fresh change of legs will help us get it back in there and keep the control on the offensive side. We are sorry for the distractions. Boy, there was a lot going on in the last couple 3 minutes of play. And my mind's just not coming out.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just.
That's the thing. The eyeballs see the thing. The brain has to translate, and the mouth has to talk all at the same time.
That's right.
There was a quick Des Moines offside, so we'll try again. Jace looks to chip it forward off his face-off mood, but Des Moines grabs it, heads the other way. Mohawk helmet kid in the mix. Jace fighting along the board, a clearing attempt, gets back, or a pass rather, back to the Des Moines defender. Just a slow chip shot toward the net, easily grabbed by Eddie.
They basically pulled the same stunt that we've been trying to do, right? They're relying on that tip. I'll say this, where Eddie's going to have to develop is in his tip coverage. Help on rebounds, it is what it is, and then post to post. And so, when this comes in, what I'm seeing, tip to tip is a tough thing for this level, for this age group. And so it just really works out over here when you institute it well.
Blocker saved by Eddie. Christian looks to clear it out, but has it taken away by a Buccaneer. Puck gets behind the net, over to Tommy. Tommy's looking to make a move with Jace. The two of them will kind of pass to a defender and then back to himself. As Tommy comes on the left-hand side, has a mini screen from Hayden. Puck gets to Hayden. Hayden's trying to center it up and angle himself to take a shot. Tommy comes in to pluck it away. Puck's right on the goalie. Jace had a bit of an opportunity, couldn't quite get his stick on the puck to put any hot sauce on it, but ultimately covered by the goalie for Des Moines.
Bit of an opportunity. It's like when you're golfing and you look where that ball's going to go before you hit it. That happened right there. He was ready for that net, for that goal to go in before he struck it. Right there, perfectly positioned. Good job, Jace. At least be there.
Absolutely.
Good battle by Tommy and Hayden to keep it moving towards the net.
Face off ends up over to Christian's direction, taken away by the Buccaneers. He's got some speed, 98 on the left, defended by Tommy. Tommy's poking it away from him, and here comes Jace to grab it. Gets to Tommy, clearing attempt, over to Christian. Christian comes through the neutral ice, looking for options. Jace is to his left. He's got an outlet, loses it off of his stick. Jace is there. Come on, defender, who's pulling up? Excellent. Christian and Jace fighting, ending up sending the puck deeper into the zone.
I've always loved Jace Connolly's aggressiveness on the play. He is the perfect center. He's gonna give you the backup and the support.
Get in there! Oh, it's not now. Oh boy, long distance shot from Parker. Left leg blocker saved by the goalie. Real good chance for Jace to pick up the trash and just put it in.
That little curve saved him right there on the goalie pad.
That little toe curve. A little kick right before your foot.
That's right. The only reason why Jace couldn't get that off that pad and move it in.
Cole is frothing at the lips, waiting for this face-off win to come to him. Shea doing his best. Des Moines pulled it away. It's along the board. Blackjack passes it back to Julian. Long distance shot on net. Waltzer trying to get it. Eddie with a quick redirect of the rebound, but Walter in pursuit as the puck gets behind the net. Good offensive chances here for Eden Prairie. Eddie's in pursuit. Here's Cole. Oh, Des Moines defender looks to do something with it, but ultimately passes it over to Julian, and Cole. Swatted away by Cole. Picked up by Julian. Here comes Julian left side. Not offside for us. Julian, longest, just tries a quick wrister. Goes over the net. Walter in the corner. Looks to push it forward. He does so. Picked up by Des Moines. Des Moines behind the net. Here comes Shea getting in the business. Looking to pass back to Eddie. Couldn't quite get it. And over to the stick. Oh, Eddie does pick it up. He collects it. Sent back toward the net, but hits the defender along the way. Here comes Walter getting all up in this kid's business. Chip ahead to Des Moines through neutral ice. Gets past one Eden Prairie sweater. Definitely. Ooh, no penalty coming on that one.
Good back check coming in from Hayden Ritz as he sprints down the ice to get that takeaway. Parents over here want to be
Julian! Wow! Oh! Julian all alone along the left-hand side. Just had his sweet, steady gait as he flew down the ice. Two defenders somewhat in the neighborhood of him, but they gave him just a little too much space. Long distance shot and put it in.
Colin and Julian at this point in time, we pretty much see it once or twice a game. He's going to try and take it down the ice by himself and get a shot off. Yeah. I think you say it's the Julian train.
Yep, I was going to call for it too. I was going to call for the Julian's pain train. Nice job. Tommy and Christian fighting along the blue line to keep it in, but Mohawk helmet kid got it. Back to Julian. He just kind of lost his balance with it quick. Chip forward to Hayden, sends it into the zone, but sent out by Des Moines. Christian couldn't quite get out of the zone as Jace had a quick chance along the left-hand board.
Jace listening to what the coaches are telling him. He goes across as they're saying, go, 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 go.
Yep.
It was maybe just a little bit early, but he was listening to instructions, and that's what we want.
Yeah, see, that's what you get for listening to your coaches.
That's right.
Jace got it again, has a shot. Oh, boy! It was on net.
Squeaker again as it gets underneath of the glove. Beautiful shot by Jace Connolly. Unfortunately, couldn't get down home.
Centering pass by Des Moines almost gets to the stick of Hayden. Somehow squirts all the way to the opposite board. Hayden plucks it away from this kid. Just picks his pocket along the way. Nice job. Chip shot backward to try to clear the zone on the stick of Tommy. Here comes Tommy. Center ice makes one man miss. Makes a quick move. Longest shot. Oh! Just a little high over the net, but boy, it was dead center. Back to Parker. Parker's going to send it. Just a little off target. Goes behind the net over to the corner, pursued by Hayden. Hayden's going to try to get it back to Tommy, intercepted by Des Moines. But Tommy picks it up, skips it across off of the wall, able to corral it. and then backhand, just chip it in deep into the zone. Jace is in the neighborhood in pursuit. Here comes Hayden as well. At the point, Parker fighting to keep it in the zone, but here comes Des Moines the other way. Centered up. Nice and soft shot right to Eddie's glove. Easy save for number 36.
I was getting a little anxious. I was going to start writing up a text for the coaches because the 3-0 score wasn't being put up there. It was 2-0 for like 2 minutes of gameplay. I'm like, do these guys know that puck went in? I'm just not so sure. Happy to see we're back all on the same page.
Line change for Eden Prairie. We got Shea in the face-off dot. Off the draw over to Walter. Walter right-hand side looking to chip it forward, but gets immediately is met with some resistance here. 2-on-1. What a battle. Come on, keep fighting. Get some help from Shea. Shea and Walt in the corner. Buccaneers still kind of passing it back and forth, but here comes Shea along the right-hand side. Shea enters in deep along the boards. Centering attempt. Oh, it's just taken off of his stick by a Buccaneer. Again, another scrum against the wall. Bucks sort of walk away with it as they try to center up through the middle of neutral ice. Scheibel in the mix, trying to poke it, check it away. Here comes Julian, who just swats and just sends it to the wall. Nice job, Julian.
There's that long stick for you. Julian Severson just has the biggest reach. I'm pretty sure he's playing with a 6'7" stick out there sometimes.
Is that a senior? Did he borrow mine?
Yeah,
Who knows?
is it Paul Bunyan's axe? I'm not sure.
Oh, boy. Julian's got it again. Goes soft pass just to try to gingerly get it back out of the zone, but over to the stick of Blackjack Nairns, sends it in deep. Walt's in pursuit. Quick pass up. Is Cole able to keep the zone? He is. Here comes Cole, centering attempt, but just fell off the stick just a little further than I think he wanted. Here come the Bucks the other way. Get annoying, guys. Get in the way. Another shot on goal. Deflected easily by Eddie over to the left corner. Jace trying to push it out over to Blackjack. Nairns comes through center ice. Quick passing attempt. He's trying to get it over to Walter, who was on the opposite side of the neutral zone. Hit a skate along the way. But we had some momentum, and the puck got into the zone. Get to it, fellas. Scheibel alone. 3-on-1. Come on. Julian trying to get in there. Cole swats it away. Nice job. Julian chips it back, trying to clear the zone onto the stick of Walter. Walter through neutral ice. Walter again, coming on the right-hand side. Outside of the face-off dot, trying to center pass over to Jace. Couldn't quite get it to him. Scheibel, longest shot, redirect by their own man, almost goes in. Holy cow.
One of those self-tips, man. I will take one on our side.
Hayden from the left side. Oh, tries to swat at it, loses an edge, and falls over. Bummer. Come on, Christian pushed it off of that kid's stick. Jace corrals it, sends it back in. Christian looking to fight with two to get it away and make a shot. Des Moines sends it to the boards. So dancing around a lot of sticks and skates in the corner. Goodness gracious, as Des Moines walks through and pushes it into neutral ice. Scheibel tries to pluck it away and is able to do so. Chipped up by Christian. Christian enters in on the right-hand side. Kind of poked away by a Des Moines player. Christian looking for an option as Des Moines gets some steam headed the other way. This kid's quick. Let's go, guys. Get in the way. Nicely defended. Not making it easy. Plucked away by Julian and Scheibel. Cole looks to push it out. The zone is almost kept by Des Moines, but isn't. Fighting with Christian right along the blue line, but Des Moines is offside.
Going back just a little bit ago, Cole Scheibel's 3-on-1, all alone on the defensive side. Julian's trying to get in there, but doesn't quite get there before Cole is able to take that puck away all by himself. So many options there, and he's able to keep his body in there strong and firm and make sure he gets the defense and keeps it nice and clean for Eddie.
Absolutely. Off the face-off draw, puck goes back to Tommy, over to Parker. Somehow back to Tommy, coming up on the right side. Makes a man miss, trying to make a move. Quick little shot, blocker save, and bounces to the corner. Walter along the wall, he's just waiting for it to get to him, and he grabs it in neutral ice, pushes it ahead gingerly over to Shea. Shea trying to do something with it. Walt collects it. Walt in the offensive zone, has it taken off of his stick by two guys. Bummer. Bucks try to chip along the right-hand side to clear it out of the zone, but here's Eddie Nairns to try to put it toward the net. Walt in the mix, trying to get in there. Come on, Walt. Swatted at it by Eddie Nairns as Des Moines, whoops. Des Moines pushes it along the board, trying to get it out of here. The zone is kept. Hayden check that. Shea still had it. Shea trying to push it in a little bit deep. hits a man along the way. Tommy keeps the zone. Tommy going to center up. Ooh, has it swatted away. Parker grabbed it, and that was a high-risk chance. Parker able to steal it away from number 5, Mohawk kid, on Des Moines squad. It was him all alone, and he sent it back in the zone. That was a reasonable offsides to take, slow things down. Let's regroup and do it again, just in the dot outside the zone.
3-0 Eden Prairie here with 1.5 minutes left in the second period, still keeping defense strong. And Des Moines getting a couple more opportunities here in the second period, but
nice.
nothing strong.
Oh, nifty play by the Bucks. The quick centering pass did hit its mark, but the second player wasn't able to pull the trigger fully on it as defensive zone. Clearing attempt along the board, deflected by Jace. Onto the stick of Christian. Christian passes over to Julian. Julian's got a chance, sends it along, right on net. Jace trying to pick up the pieces, and he does! Long distance shot from Julian. Jace takes out the trash. Holy cow!
I don't know how many points Julian's got this game, but he might be collecting one of those patches that they keep talking about for D6 right now. Jace put that one back in, right?
Yeah, I had Jace.
Jace has been right there multiple times today. He's had a couple near misses. One where he almost be able to pick off and put it in. Another one that went right into the pads. Great to see him get one here off the pass of Julian, or the shot of Julian.
Yep. Bucks with some momentum moving in, a centering pass right up front. Oh, high-risk pass, the player couldn't find it. Clearing attempt kept in by Des Moines, a long distance shot, hit some traffic along the way, deflecting into the corner. Clearing passing attempt along the boards, walked away by Julian and Jace. Julian just chips it out into neutral ice, corralled by a Buccaneer. Pursued heavily by Christian. Boy, if he messes up, Christian's right there. Julian with a swat to send it back toward the net. Play not shut down. The clock will continue. Jace along the boards, fights, has it taken away from him as the period closes out here. 2 in the books. Holy cats! Here we go.
Eden Prairie 4, Des Moines nothing for this game through the second through 2 periods. 19 shots on net by Eden Prairie. Top shot shooter is Hayden Ritz. He's gonna have to put one in here. If he's getting these nice opportunities. We got four goals going in on those 19 shots, 6 shots on net on Eddie. This is the type of game I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to say it. I'll say it later, right? I keep saying stuff and then it happens. So we're going to stay quiet this time. And then, next time I'll say it aloud again. But it's time. It's time to get this period going, to see this defense continue to swell. They're playing exactly Eden Prairie Red hockey. It's been beautiful to watch them get back into this rhythm.
It's to me, it's fun to see goals. It's fun to see players doing incredible heroics and that sort of stuff. But when we play as a team, when we do more passing, when we move the puck a bit more, that's almost as exciting. To see oh wow, it's a great pass. You guys intentionally set up a play together, and that's really satisfying to watch. Yeah, a lot of the connections that have hit today between our defensive lines, whether it be Julian and Cole or Parker and Tommy, moving the puck between one another, boy, does that just make opportunities, because all 4 of those kids can certainly make some sweet shots at range.
2 goals for Jace Connolly, 1 for Shaylette, 1 for Julian Sievertson. We got 2 assists for Julian Sievertson and 1 assist for Tommy Sullivan. Beautiful work so far. Keep on top, boys. Okay, stay strong through the third.
Ooh, nifty move, a toe drag by a Des Moines player. Backhanded shot, chipped over our goalie. Oh, boy.
See, I got too anxious. I just even thinking it made it happen. I'm like, this is going to be the shutout I've been calling for throughout all of January. Didn't happen. They got their best free lane, even on a backhand. They got to pop it over Eddie's shoulder.
Boy,
now we got to get back into it.
Absolutely. That was a well-deserved one. That kid showed some nifty puck handling in a backhand shot. Certainly at this age, you don't see a ton of effective backhand play. But boy, that was certainly one of them.
Sorry for not doing my camera work there, everybody. I apologize. One of these days, we'll get a third person that just focuses on camera. We can just speak, you know?
Oh. Jace off the draw, pushes it in deep. As the Buccaneers collect and look to push it out, the zone is kept by Jace, an attack by Hayden. A long pass attempt. Gets over to the stick of Tommy. Has to wait till Christian gets out, but pushes it in. Des Moines pops it back out. Back to collect is Parker. No ice on this one. He's going to look to make some space, look at some options. Is he going to pass? Oh, pass is deflected. Jace trying to grab it to get him moving out of the zone. Here comes Hayden the other way. Hayden's got Christian with him. The puck moves away from him onto the stick of a Buccaneer. He's got trying to get some speed coming back the other way. Through center ice. Almost plucked away by Hayden, but it wasn't. Poked away by Parker. The second effort was a shot, but went well wide to the right by the Buccaneers. Hayden along the boards, getting it back to a defender on Des Moines. Long distance air ball to the left. Goodness gracious. Here comes Mohawk Kid and Tommy in the corner. Jace fighting in the corner with this kid. Comes away with it. Looking for options. Want to pass it. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Has it taken away by Des Moines. Hayden's in there to support. Hayden's going to push it along the board. Chips it ahead. Bounces over to Jace. Comes away from him. And then onto the stick of another defender. But here comes Christian. Christian all alone. Has a shot. Drive and puts it in! Left side, Christian Engebretson! Yeah!
Engebretson, a self-created man here. He comes out, takes it off the stick, drags it all the way down for the goal. What a beautiful shot. We continue to talk about Christian Engebretson on our broadcast. He's just showing up in January so beautifully, getting shot opportunities. Now he's putting them in. Great to see.
It's a numbers game. Like, statistically speaking, he's going to get a couple, and he should. He works hard for it. And he puts himself into positions where he can, and it's just a matter of time before it goes in. Today was one of them. Shea's going to collect it on the left-hand side. He's going to try to backhand shot to get it over to Walt, but swatted away by Des Moines into the corner. And he's going to grab it. He's going to try to push it back to Julian. Julian, long-distance shot from here. Oh, trying to get it over to Walter to deflect in and just gets underneath Walt's legs and into the corner.
It was like he was aiming for Walt's legs.
Yeah,
so he can't bounce that off of his own skates.
Shea just Supermans it and dives over into the corner. But Shea's got to stand up and get out of the zone, guys. Eden Prairie's going to try to control here in the corner. Soft pass over to Blackjack from Julian. Centering attempt. Eddie picks it back up. He's on his backhand side. Over to Walter. Walt in the corner. Walt's going to scoop around a man. Behind the net. It's all alone fighting along the boards. Two red sweaters pulling away from him, but he picks it up again. Has it swatted away over to the corner. Cole in support if he can get it back to him. Come on, up top, guys. Walt's going to fight in the scrum. Here comes Shea to help fight in the corner. Squirts through. Blackjack's on the pursuit. Gets out to center ice over to Julian, who keeps it away from an attacking Buccaneer. Scoots back the other way, but we're offside.
You know what I've been thinking? A Buccaneer is a really awesome logo nickname.
It is pretty
cool. What I mean? Like, it's pretty sweet. But when you really break it down,
yep.
I just don't think there would be any Buccaneers in Iowa. You know, there'd be no reason for a ship. And I'm pretty sure they're sailors, right?
Can you be a Buccaneer on a river? Maybe
mean,
there's a river. Oh, Christian with another chance! He does it! Christian, yes! Wow! Off the face-off, a little back and forth. This puck lands on Christian's stick. He's put it bar down, just goes nearly. He was close enough to the crease. He shot it almost straight up to go over the goalie and put the goal in. Nice work, Christian.
Christian Engebretson with 2 goals in this game, bringing it all the way and making sure that this thing's going to stay out of reach. I'm almost certain this thing is closed up at this point.
Des Moines controlling in the corner, looking to put some shots onto Eddie's pads. Hayden getting into a tumble here with another player as he gets up and fights for the puck in the corner. Clearing attempt gets to Des Moines. A shot attempt sent well wide to the right. But here's Tommy fighting with another man in the corner. Plucks it away from him. Here comes... Oh, I can't see it. Offside in Des Moines. Christian had an opportunity to get some momentum going.
Was there an assist on that Christian Engebretson goal there, buddy? I didn't actually see the goal.
I don't think so. He was alone, I think, long enough where I don't know that they're going to award one per se. But well done by Christian, for sure. Oh, boy. Shea's going to go to the penalty box on that one. I think he just bowled over this kid just a little too aggressively.
Very first penalty of the game. Shea lets like, what did I do? What did I do? He's coming off. We got a boy injured. Let's hope he's well.
Yep.
Nobody needs to get hurt.
No, Des Moines player is going to a little slow to get up here. Yeah, it didn't look like what Shea did was too aggressive, well, intentional aggressive, But I did see an elbow kind of be the first sort of point of contact with him and the player from whom he was trying to collect the puck.
Well, 7 minutes left to go in the third period. Eden Prairie up 6-1. It is quiet in here. Everybody's kind of waiting for this kid to show himself okay. We're going to get some medical staff out here. He's slowly getting up, so we're starting to get some taps. Hopefully he'll be able to come back into this game. Shea Lett's going to serve his time in the penalty box. I believe they're going to give him a minor. I don't believe that there's a major involved here. So it'll be 1 minute in the penalty box. I got to say it until it's jinxed. And since it's not really a close game right now, I'm just going to say it. Eden Prairie's only allowed 1 goal on the penalty kill. So throughout the entire season, which spans 25 games at this point in time. So 1 minute's going to be a hard task to get it in, and hopefully they can just keep control, get it on the offensive side.
Jace off the draw is able to push the puck over to the corner and safely out of the way. But Des Moines has a chance. A centering attempt intercepted by Tommy. Quick pass out to the point for Des Moines. Kind of defended well by Hayden. The clearing attempt does get passed by Tommy. It was tipped and there's no ice. That's moving slow enough anyway. Here comes Mohawk helmet kid for Des Moines. Nifty hard punch turn there as he heads back the other way through neutral ice, pass up to 67. But here comes Tommy, takes it away up the right-hand side. Gets past one guy. Trying to quick shot there. His shorthanded attempt collected by the Des Moines goaltender.
Des Moines coming up with a head of steam there, taken away by Tommy, and just turned back around. No one can catch up to him. He gets around 3, gets a shot off, and it's just low. I believe there was a stick that tipped it while it was going in.
With the score differential being greater than 5 or greater goals at this point, it will be run time for the duration unless Des Moines scores another goal. Neatly defended by Hayden as he plucks it away from these guys, swats it out to central ice as he collects it himself. Looks to get some momentum on the right-hand side. Looks to center up, loses it off the stick, backhands it toward the net, but grabbed by a Buccaneer. Christian intercepts it quickly, going to try to scoot back. Loses some momentum. He's going one way, the puck went the other. Tommy looking to fight along the board, but Tommy chips it in, slowly into the Des Moines zone as their player comes out through neutral ice. Julian in the way. Hayden kind of pushed it off the stick. Christian was there too. Just onside. Number 3 for Des Moines has a chance, puts it on goal. The rebound goes to the corner, or just off over to Christian, sends it back to Cole in the corner. Des Moines still controls a passing attempt to a man who's open, almost chips it in. The second attempt off the rebound. Des Moines player able to get the rebound and put it in just behind Eddie.
Yep, gets around Eddie's far skate there, and they had to just free it home. It probably should have gone in the first shot, but they were able to put it in on the second after it off the post. Good play by them, 6-2.
It's a great play. So we're back to stop time. We're now a differential of 4. Eden Prairie back to full strength. Shea on the draw, pushes over to Eddie. Blackjack had it taken away from him. Well, puck movement through neutral ice, attempted by Des Moines, but Eden Prairie corrals. So here comes Blackjack. Eddie scoots into the zone, looking for options. He's got Walt to his right if he needs them. Eddie looks to pass back, is taken down. I don't think it was a trip. He just kind of incidental fell over. As the Buccaneers have it coming the other way. Boy, that kid's tall. It's got to be at least a foot taller than Tommy. But Walter comes away with it. Walt dumps it in deep, right-hand side. Puck kind of skitters back into the right corner. as the Buccaneers come through. Walt fights with him in the corner. A clearing attempt gets over to the stick of Tommy's. Long distance slap on goal. Oh boy. Nairn's almost able to poke it through his legs to get through to the 5-hole to find pay dirt. Des Moines able to poke it away. Ultimately chipped over out the center ice. Tommy's defending. Parker's in the mix. Hits Parker's skate. Nobody's got it. Open puck. Pass out of the zone for Des Moines as they try to regroup. Hayden with a high-risk, high-reward attempt to try to get it past him. Neutral ice as they pass the puck around. But here comes Des Moines the other way. Got a little space. Eden Prairie quickly closes off. Swatted away nicely by Hayden. Well done.
This has been that was a long shift. You had a lot of words you had to spew out there. I bet you your mouth is tired at this point in time. Just been doing a little bit of research over here. California team has beaten the Bemidji team 7-0. So far, this California team has come in here and they've won 14-0, 6-0, and 7-0.
Oh boy!
Presuming we're going to win this one, that is not going to be an easy feat. And if Will Sorensen is out for this tournament, which we will have to see, it is going to take a little bit of our firepower away.
Would you say that California team came to play? Here's Christian with a chance, hasn't plucked off his stick.
I'd say they've come to play in the wrong division. But
I am the biggest dork of all time. Don't worry about it. Mohawk helmet kid on the right side, defended sweetly by combo of Parker and Hayden. He's wanting a penalty, but he just dropped the stick, not going to give it to him. A drive by Des Moines. Eddie not able to grab the initial attempt. Comes off out of his glove off the blocker. The second effort by the Des Moines player, able to swat at it and just put it in to the left of Eddie's left leg.
All right, boys, we got to get back at it. There's 3 minutes left to play. I got to tell you, if they can get one more in a short period of time, they're within striking distance to do some interesting things. In a game that we were up 6-1, got to start holding it. We got to get our energy back.
Jace, he's coming in angry. Hard angle shot just through the crease. Christian almost got it, but deflected off the goalie. Julian trying to keep it in, but we were just offside by a step or two.
Only 6 seconds off the clock there as that play progressed. 2 minutes, 54 seconds to go. Get these guys regroup, get them moving, get on the offensive side, start passing around, doing what we know how to do.
The chip shot off the face-off. Jace pushes it in. Cole looks to push it forward. Oh, we're going to be offsides. Get out of the zone, guys. Swatted back by Hayden. Oh, Hayden in the mix. He takes an elbow to the face. No call on that one. That's all right. Julian tries to swat it back out to clear. A centering attempt hits Cole's stick. Swatted away safely by Julian to the point for Des Moines. Tries to take a shot attempt. The puck softly moves into the air. Not quite a lot of steam. Cole tries to kick it away. Check that. Christian, 2 tall kids on the team. A drive attempt by Des Moines, swatted away nicely by Julian, but it's going to be icing as the puck heads all the way down the ice.
2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Julian's there. Everybody's kind of standing strong. Puck's not able to get in there. Certainly focused on the defensive end right now. They can ice it all they want right now. That'd be A-okay. Just lose those seconds and lose that time for the recovery and catch up.
Shea on the dot. Swatted away, but Des Moines wins. Intercepted by Eddie Nairns. Nairns trying to get through neutral ice. Hounded by 2 black sweaters along the way. Or check that, red sweaters along the way. The zone kept. Unfortunately not. But we're offside by a couple steps as Julian tries to chip it back in.
This is what I'm saying. It is 6-3, but boy, they've had 6-2 up there for like a minute and a half. I just, I need everything to be clean. All right, Kevin? I get bothered by it. Yeah.
Julian, wait. Okay, good. Whoa, long distance shot, but I think we got us for offside on that.
Offsides aren't goals, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Just keep the perspective here, Kevin.
Yep.
1 second at a time.
Boy, we need to burn some time off this clock, fellas. At least control the puck for a little bit longer period of time. A nice pass attempt, swatted away by Cole, over to Shea. Little fight along the blue line. Des Moines able to keep the zone. A dump in deep for Des Moines as Julian goes to collect. Pitches along the board over to Eddie Nairns. Looking to get it out, but Des Moines able to keep it in. Pull back and forth. Cole into the corner to collect. He's going to take it, try to chip it along the board. Just grabbed by the Des Moines player and set right back down. It's right behind Cole's foot. He and another man fight in the corner. Here's Walt. There's 3 black sweaters in the corner with that one really tall Des Moines player. Goodness gracious, that's a big kid. Julian comes over, pushed ahead by Des Moines, but Julian sort of grabs it, fights with a man just behind the net. Cole takes it back the other way. Cole trying to chip ahead to Walter. Walter's got it. Oh, no, check that. Eddie. Oh, boy, I couldn't see. Wrong side of the ice. Shea's looking to dump it in deep. Now we got Walter. Walter in pursuit in the corner. Des Moines grabs it. Goes behind him. Here come the Buccaneers, headed back the other way along their left board, our right. Into center ice. Eddie takes a big swing at trying to dump it back in. Is unable to do so. As Des Moines enters the zone, Julian collects the pass from the Des Moines player and heads back the other way. Here comes the Julian Sievertson pain train. Left-hand side from the face-off dot. Takes up the high shot just over the net. The left side.
So close. Julian's getting that power up nowadays too. I've always seen him as a low end, like pad level shooter. Now he's going high, but I like the new look.
5 seconds left. Come on, guys. Jace fights with it behind the net. Grabbed by Christian. Trying to send it in, but the clock expires with Eden Prairie on top.
Beautiful end of the game. Not happy about 3 goals going in the third period, but the game was out of reach there. Certainly kids probably hit the neutral and try to just get out of it. 6-3. Total shots on net 24 by Eden Prairie with 6 of those going in. Total shots on net 12 by Des Moines. 3 of those going in. Too many, I'll say. We got some nice goals. 2 of them from Christian Engebretson, 2 from Jace Connolly, 1 Sievertson, 1 Lett, 2 assists out of Sievertson, and 1 assist out of Tommy Sullivan. Beautiful game. We're going to have to come back and have to bring our A+++ game clearly versus this California team who hasn't allowed a goal all tournament yet.
Hopefully the kids at the restaurant don't fire down too much pop, too much heavy pizza and pasta. Like, be smart, fellas.
That's
Eat
right.
light and calorie dense.
Games at
Nutrition.
6:30. We'll send it out as we get it launched, and we'll look forward to you checking us out later today. Bye.